What's up everyone? If you've been following the channel for longer, you know there's a couple Pokemon I really dislike. Charmers, Razor Leafers, especially if they're Shadow, Bastiodon, and Pokemon with chance debuff moves like Octazooka and Leaf Tornado. And well, we're using all of them in today's video. This is the most toxic team ever in the Great League remix. Probopass, which is kind of like a Bastiodon, Shadow Granbull, and Shadow Victreebel. And well, I just want to make clear, when I say toxic, I don't mean any disrespect to the people that normally run this. I don't think there's anything wrong with running a winning strategy, especially if you like playing it. I just really don't like playing against them, because usually with these type of lines, how you play doesn't really matter. It's just all about getting the right alignment, which, you know, is just luck. And if you have bad alignment, even with the best energy management in the world, sacrificial switches, which honestly usually don't even get the chance to do, you're just not gonna beat these lines with bad alignment. Not gonna lie, this team was pretty fun to run though. I mean, it's very easy, and especially in the current state of the game where there's a lot of lag, especially after charge moves. Since you're not throwing any charge moves, you don't experience much of that at all. So, you know, that's pretty nice, I guess. This video is not only about just showcasing the power of this team, though, and how to run it, because honestly, it's not really that interesting. It's more so about showing you how to beat this team. I think a lot of players, whenever they face a fast move beatdown team like this, they lose like half their brain and they make simple mistakes, which causes them to lose the game. Where if you recognize it's a fast move beatdown earlier in the game and you would change your play accordingly, you would be able to actually win these matches. So we're gonna be taking a look at that too. Anyway, let's get right into these battles. Before we do though, I want to ask y'all, if you end up enjoying this video, please consider hitting the like and the sub. Does really help out this channel. And actually, one like on this video means one less Charmer in the Great League remix, alright? So keep that in mind. Anyway, first match, we have Shadow Machamp in the Probo. I usually switch Shadow Victreebel into Machamp right there, because it is my safe switch. Usually, by the way, Shadow Victreebel runs Leaf Bait and Acid Spray. I'm running the complete opposite though, with Leaf Tornado, because it can debuff, and Sludge Bomb, because people don't expect it and it's hard hitting damage. Leaf Tornado actually debuffs me the Frosters right there, and it allows me to take Switch back, which is so huge. Leaf Tornado is only a 50% chance of debuff, so I got pretty lucky there, but I'll take that. In comes the Shadow Granbull, we'll just charm it down. Look at how quick these matches are going as well. It's kind of insane. And here's the core breaker. Alright, this team, all three of our Pokemon lose to Registeel, but because Charm and Razor Leaf are so incredibly busted, you can still do a lot of damage. This thing is actually quite manageable. I throw a Crunch right there. Granbull was pretty, well, for a Charmer, kind of spammy, because 45 energy move is not that expensive. I'm gonna throw as many charms as I can here before the next Flash Cannon. Switch in my Probo as a sacrificial swap. They farm to 100. They throw the Focus Blast. If I die here, I have a chance. If they can undercharge and farm me down, I might lose. But I die. Do I get to close combat? I barely get to the close combat, and we take out the Registeel. GG right there. Alright, very nice. My opponent could have definitely won that, by the way, if he just undercharged the Focus Blast, because he didn't really have to worry about the rock throws, right? So that was definitely his win condition, but luckily for me, it didn't go for it. Alright, Empoleon Lead is very, very bad. Luckily, Granbull, look at these charms. Their charms are doing almost as much as the waterfalls. Kind of crazy. They're bringing Pidgeot, but I would argue this is a mistake. You know what they just did? They misaligned the switch timer. And misaligning the switch timer against fast move beatdown teams is suicide, alright? Because I don't wait out my timer long at all. I'm just going to be able to farm down this Pidgeot. And even if they wait at the timer, their Empoleon will still be switch locked. Look at this. Gonna be able to farm down before their timer is up. That is a death sentence. And they know it's over now. They know it's over how to concede. If you're up against a fast move beatdown team, try to switch as soon as possible. Do not misalign the switch timer. Pretty sure Pidgeot can beat Granbull straight Gust, although I'm not 100% sure. Even still though, the Kingdra would have still been fine against the Probo, I feel. So, not terrible there. So, even if the Pidgeot loses, you take a shield, and then Kingdra versus Probo is not too bad with Zukas, right? So, yes, definitely try to not misalign the switch timer if you can. Primeape Lead, very, very bad. Going to the Victreebel. In comes a Bomb of Snow. This is very bad, actually. Yeah, just gonna let myself go down. And at this point, you want to wait at a timer completely, because that Primeape Otherwise, you'll get switch locked. They did. My opponent did a great job instant switching there. No misaligned switch timer here. Gonna farm this down now. At this point, I'm probably... Honestly, that Bomb Snow should not have thrown. Well, I guess this is worth it. Yeah, I guess it's worth it. The thing is, though, maybe I should have... Well, I actually have the Magnet Bomb. This is fine. I go for the Magnet Bomb right here. I hope it's Primeape in the back, or that he brings it in, I mean. Yeah, the timer would have been up. If it was Primeape, the timer would have been up already. So this was fine for me, actually. I was gonna say, maybe I should have waited and not attacked the Bomb Snow until the timer was up. But since I had a Magnet Bomb, it actually makes sense. It's another freaking Registeel. So this is not too great. The thing is, though, I will stay in here. I will stay in here. I mean, at this point, I'm just gonna hope Granbull can win. And notice a crucial mistake my opponent made. When I had Probopass in the lead, a Victory Bell on the back, my opponent should have realized this is a fast move beatdown team, alright? That there was likely gonna be another Razor Leafer or a Charmer in the back to farm you down. He should have used shields on the Rock Slides. Even though the Rock Slides do so little damage and are not very effective, well, the same thing basically, he should have shielded. Because against a fast move beatdown team, shielding the little moves is worth it. It is worth it. As dumb as it sounds, it is worth it. If he would have shielded both those Rock Slides, or at least one of them, he would have had a better chance of beating me. So, and now in this case, he just went 2 shields down. Not great, not great. Talk about not great in this match with a Registeel lead. Yeah, Registeels were everywhere, and all 3 of my Pokemon lose, but, you know, they're still... they can still beat Registeel, because the crazy fast damage they do. I'm actually gonna let this go. I don't need switch advantage. Even though Probopass is horrible against Registeel, I don't need switch advantage, because, well, I don't win if I have switch advantage, because the Registeel will just, you know, destroy me still. So it's not great. I'm just gonna let it go, farm down the Pelipper with Probopass, and I'll bring in the Victory Bell versus the Registeel. I have 1 win condition here. Alright, this is another reason for Leaf Tornado, by the way. I have 1 win condition, and it is now debuffing the Registeel. I have a 50% chance of the debuff, and if I debuff, I will actually be able to survive the next Flash Cannon pretty nicely. But I do not get it. That is unfortunate. And now this move, I think, will knock out my Victory Bell. And now, hopefully, they have something in the background, but Probopass is strong against me. I'm expecting like a Whiscash maybe. Ooh, it's a Cress, which, well, if I had some health left on Victory Bell, would not have been awesome as well, because of course the side cuts do super effective. However, you're gonna see this match is gonna be really, really, really close, actually. Cress versus Probo. Even though I'm a Steel type, Probo is not, like, awesome against this, because the Grass Knots do hurt, and, well, Rock Throw is not the best move. They're gonna get to another Grass Knot right here. Which is fine with me. I don't die. But, yeah, my move is not gonna kill either. By the way, between Magnet Bomb and Rock Slide is a better move than Magnet Bomb in the neutral scenario. So you really only wanna hit a Magnet Bomb when it's super effective. So against fairies, for example. Thinking about it, maybe you could even consider running Thunderbolt instead of Magnet Bomb, because I don't think I ever used it. Alright, another Empoleon Lead. Again, you wanna go Granbull here. Because look at these freaking charms. They do so much damage. They do so much damage still. And you can burn a shield here, which is nice. And again, I'm hoping they Hydro and switch or something. I actually go for the close combat here, which seems weird, because the Crunch would have already KO'd. But I wanted to go for the close combat, so they could get less energy on Empoleon. Instead, they switch into Tropius, though, to catch the move. And I hit the freaking close combat onto the Tropius instead of a Crunch, which is not great. So yes, but they have misaligned the switch timers now. My switch timer's up. I can just farm down this Tropius. Only problem is, since I threw close combat and no Crunch, they're actually going to be able to get to another Leaf Blade, which is bad for me, because that means their switch timer will be up sooner, right? So it's not great. I'm still going to switch to a Victory Bell immediately, though. I'm expecting the Empoleon to come back in. Right, yeah, there it is. And again, they cannot switch soon enough. In comes Dragalge. This is really, really bad, but this is also why I run Sludge Bomb. They have no reason to shield an Acid Spray or a Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade is double resisted, Sludge Bomb or Acid Spray is weak, but Sludge Bomb, strong. And does a lot of damage. And they didn't shield. And now I might actually have a chance against this team. I will no-shield the first Aqua Tail. I know it's just an Aqua Tail, won't kill me. And I thought at this point the Empoleon might have a move. So just in case, I no-shield the first one, hoping they wouldn't get to a second, but they did get to a second. And now I'm just gonna hope I can farm down the Empoleon. Bye-bye. Another opponent that loses with 2 shields. Again, when you spot it's a fast with beatdown team, you gotta use your shields. Alright, Politoed comes in, and they die exactly at the blizzard, and they know it's over. GG, like I said, very quick games. Alright, another Machamp lead. In comes Kanto Ninetales very quickly. This is not awesome. I think in this scenario, Leaf Blade would have been nice, because you get there like a Razor Leaf earlier. I think I could have hit it right there. But we don't. This is okay though. I was bringing Probo, and I was just gonna farm this down. I don't get enough energy for a Magnet Bomb, however, which is unfortunate. At this point, I should probably stop attacking, because the Machamp will just come in and farm me down, and that I do. However, I don't do it enough. I didn't want to get hit by another Weather Ball, and well, I just ended up dying. So I should have probably just shoot it. Going Granbull. Shield this Cross Shop, which I don't know if it's smart. I mean, it would have been a lot of damage. If I no shield that though, I might be able to farm this down. It's a Licky Tongue in the back, which is not awesome. Actually, the Cross Shop from that range I'm currently at already would have killed. So yeah, that shield was mandatory. However, I probably could have waited. If I actually would have just let my Pro Pass go down, I would have won this game, because I would have been able to farm down a Machamp before it got through Cross Shop probably. And I would have 2 shields for the Licky Tongue, and that would have been a win. So yeah, I should have just let my Pro Pass die against the Frostlass, basically. Alright, Ferrothorn Lead is very, very awful for Pro Pass. They bring in a Seeking, though. I actually played this opponent earlier, but I had Ludicolo in the middle. And I think that's why they're bringing the Seeking, because, well, you're gonna see what's in the back as well. It's actually a Dragalge, which, against the Ludicolo version of this line, it was just insanely strong. So they wanted to keep the Ferrothorn for the Ludicolo, I guess, but they end up realizing it's a Granbull later. All right, they mirror shot with the Ferrothorn, but the Ferrothorn still beats all 3 of my Pokemon though. So yeah, it just kind of walls Probo. It walls Granbull, and well, it's also not great for my Victory Bell. Also, I don't get the Leaf Tornado debuff twice in a row, which is just insane. I bring in my Granbull against this Dragalge. This is really, really good. Yeah, this is not what they were expecting. This was... They really thought I had Ludicolo here. That's what you get. That's what you get. Yeah, we faced... I think in the first battle I used Ludicolo instead of Granbull, and then I switched to Granbull later on, and this was like 3 sets later I faced the same opponent. First time I actually lost to him with like 1 HP. Alright, at this point, I'm just gonna let my Granbull go down. Again, another Crunch. We didn't get the Crunch debuff, and we didn't get the Leaf Tornado debuff twice. Kind of an unlucky game, and now we're lagging too. They're throwing Mirror Shots, so I'm really hoping I don't get my attack drop. I no-shield this. Honestly, I should consider shooting this, because it's always a Power Whip. Right? And now I'm gonna end up shooting this, and it's actually gonna be a Mirror Shot. So, great shield by me. Really great shield by me. I'm just gonna keep farming here though. Just gonna keep farming. Power Rip comes through. This isn't looking too good though. I have to get the 2 moves or just farm them down. I'm 2 moves here. But I think they're at the Mirror Shot now too. They threw 3 Bullet Seeds, which should be enough for a Mirror Shot. And I'm pretty sure that kills, and they win the CMP type. So this is game over. Or so I thought. I survive at 1 HP. We throw the Rock Slide, and that's another win for the Moustache. GG. That's a rank 2 Pro Pass, by the way. It's a really good rank. Alright, Whiscash. You want to switch to Granbull here. In comes Muck. Yeah, this is not awesome. I'm not gonna be able to get to the Crunch, and we die with it. Now I'm just gonna go in Probo. I don't know. I didn't wait on my timer, which, well, it's pretty stupid. However, I think I didn't wait. Well, I should have waited it out. But since they're gonna get the 2 moves right here, I think I should still be fine. So I didn't really mind not waiting it out. But you really should. I'm just not patient. Not patient at all. Yeah, they're gonna get to another one. So our timer will be up after this, so we won't have wasted any time. Which is good, I guess. But definitely waited their timer normally. They're bringing the Whiscash again. Yeah, I get off a couple Razor Leaves. They're bringing in Frostlass. Again, another game. I can win this actually if I get this Leaf Tornado debuff. If I get this Leaf Tornado debuff, the Powder Stones won't do enough. Oh, but we don't get it. We do get a Razor Leaf through though, nicely. And we might still be we will still be able to farm this down before the Frostlass does, but we're at so low HP. And look at this. Look at how close. If I could have gotten 1 more Razor Leaf, which I would have gotten if I got the debuff, I would have won this game. But yeah, again, it's a 50-50, so I'm not mad at all. I'm not mad at all. Yeah, close one. We basically got hard countered, but still close. It's just like Razor Leaf and Charm are so stupid. They are so stupid. Like you see me making some plays here, but there's like, I feel like with teams like this, there's like 1 or 2 decisions you have to make every game. Whereas with like a team without much fast move pressure, like a team I normally run, you know, with more charge moves, there's a lot more decisions you have to make, especially when it comes to like charge move timing and deciding when to switch in or out and whatever. Whereas with this, it's just, you know, Razor Leaf go brrr, Charm goes fast. You just farm. You just make sure you have the alignment correctly, and you just use your shields and farm down, and that's it. You know. But you know, sometimes it's nice. Sometimes it's nice. I'm not gonna lie, it worked, right? It worked. I bring in the Victory Bell against the Cresselia right there, hoping to catch a Grass Knot, but unfortunately didn't throw. They bring in a Registeel, and this is fine. Victory Bell is basically my best Registeel answer, so yeah, I'm okay with this. Gonna keep throwing Leaf Tornadoes. I think I'm still in the middle of my streak of like 6 freaking Leaf Tornadoes without a debuff. Yeah, I had like at one point I had like 6 Leaf Tornadoes without a debuff, which was unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. Since I don't have Leaf Blade, I'm pretty sure they would get the Flash Cannon right there. Actually, maybe they wouldn't have. I'm not sure. I was counting a bit though, and I thought we're gonna get there, so I'm gonna throw a Leaf Tornado. If I had thrown Leaf Blade though, I would be able to farm him down for sure before the third move. All right, I have a Pelipper, and yeah, this is just over. Again, why didn't they shield their Registeel? Why didn't they shield their Registeel? They should have realized it was a fast move beatdown team. They didn't shield their Registeel from Leaf Tornadoes because it seems like so little damage, and it's gonna cost them, right? They really should have shielded. You really just gotta recognize this team early, or like a fast move beatdown team, and then use your shields on the little move, and you'll win so many more games. Alright, this game, tough lead, tough switch. They're definitely gonna shield this move though, right? Because a Leaf Blade would kill. They don't shield. Which makes 0 sense to me. That no shield made 0 sense to me, because a Leaf Blade would have killed, and you're gonna see what's in the back as well. Also, I stop attacking here, because I don't want the Sirfetch'd to farm me down. But this is gonna end up being a focus boss, so I die. Bye-bye. But this is fine, you know, at least the Sirfetch'd doesn't get any farm. Maybe we can win whatever they have in the back. It's a Dugong. This is actually kind of okay, because, well, I can probably farm this down into shield. But yeah, this is crazy. Why did they no shield the Hypno? Like, I do not understand that play at all. Like, not a single bit. Because they would have just lost. They would have just straight up lost the game. If there was a Leaf Blade. So, I don't know. But yeah, they also deny a Charm, which I think is gonna matter in the end. Get off a Crunch, though, against this thing, hoping for the debuff. I do get it. But I'm just like 1.5 charms too short to KO. That's fine. In comes Toxicroak. I'll farm it down. I'm coming Victory Bell, hoping to farm it down. As you can see, these Razor Leaves do way more, or do more than the counters do. So if they decide to stay in with Toxie, I can win this. And if they don't, their switch timers will be misaligned. Or Dugong comes in, and we're finally gonna break or Leaf Tornado, not the buffing streak, and get it here. And now, since we got the debuff, we'll be able to farm this down. Like I said, yeah, this team is pretty toxic, alright? Oh, actually, wow, I let that go? I'm crazy. I could have hard switch. I guess I don't. Oh, their switch timers are misaligned. Right? Or switch timers are misaligned. So their Toxicroak can't do shit. Goodbye. It can't switch out. The switch timer wasn't up, and it's a Lapras in the back. It's a Shadow Lapras, and yeah, we should be looking pretty good here. Let's just throw a Crunch to get a shield potentially or debuff. I could have just farmed down though. That was honestly a useless throw. Look at how close we're gonna get to killing this too. Look at that. I was already kind of lowish with that thing. I took a bunch of counters. We still take out the Lapras almost. Like, Charm is just so freaking strong. Honestly, I wouldn't mind a Charm nerf. Though, if Charm gets nerfed, Pokemon like Umbreon, Sableye will be way too strong. So, maybe Charm is for the better. But in like neutral matchups, man, Charm is just too good, to be honest. Because it's just so easy to just bring in your Charmer or save your Charmer. What a lot of like Charm teams do is they will save their Charmer for the end game and just save 2 shields for it. And then it's just, you know, a gamble that there's nothing strong against Charm in the back. And even some Pokemon that are strong against Charm, like or that should be strong against Charm, like a Drapion, because, you know, it has poison moves, they lose in the 2-shoot. So it's just kind of stupid sometimes. Or like a Registeel. Registeel can lose against Charmers in a 2-shoot, because you can charm it down before it gets to 3 Flash Cannons. It's just stupid. I think I would like a Charm nerf, but if we get a Charm nerf, we would need some better counters to the Dark types, that's for sure. And those are tough to come by if you don't have Fairy. So maybe oh yeah, this is a core breaker. Yeah, Jirachi for Granbull plus Victreebel is not great. I probably should have stayed in Granbull versus the Jirachi though for a little bit, because these charms are doing way more than the Razor Leaves do. I could have just stayed in a little bit and switched right before the second Doom Desire, and maybe I would have had a shot then, because, well, I would have done more charm damage, and they would have gone less energy than versus my Victreebel. Alright, that was the final game. Hope you enjoyed these battles, but most of all, I hope it taught you how to deal with a fast move beatdown team like this. Again, first off, always try to keep the switch timers aligned. If you get behind in the switch timer, they can like lock you in with a charmer or a razor leafer, which is not great. And also shield the little moves. Even if it's just gonna do like 20% of your health, they're not gonna get off many more moves otherwise. So just shield them or you'll lose with 2 shoots up. And that's not great. Anyway, good luck with your battles, trainers. I'll see you in the next one.